The media has been lying to us for months. The job market for corporate positions is absolutely cooked. I've been in recruiting for a decade and I have literally never seen candidates struggle as much as they are right now. And these are not deadbeats. These aren't people who don't have experience. These are qualified candidates. These are candidates that in normal markets would get picked up instantly. These are people who have never struggled to find a job in their life. And now they're on the job market and they're finding that they're having to apply to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs before they even hear back on a few interviews. And then when they get into the interview process, we're not talking about 2 or 3 quick rounds of interviewing. We're talking about 5, 6, 7, even 8 or 9 rounds of intense interviews. They're having to do more take-home work, which is usually unpaid and can take hours and hours. They're having panel interviews or interrogations, as I call them. And then they're having to do endless assessments. And then if they are one of the lucky people that makes it through all of that and they get a job offer, don't expect to get whatever you talk to the recruiter about in the first call. Companies are intentionally lowballing people and making the most out of this brutal job market. It is terrible.
Job switching in 2025 is not what they used to be. If you're struggling to get an interview, feeling stuck, or getting ghosted, you are not alone. So let's talk about the biggest job seeker struggles right now and how to overcome them. Struggle number 1, too much competition. Everyone is applying to the same jobs. Solution for this is to stop applying blindly. Networking is key. Connect with hiring managers on LinkedIn. Attend job fairs and get referrals. I promise you it works. Struggle number 2. You ever feel like your resume just disappeared into a black hole even if you were the first one to apply? That's the application tracking system at work. To beat them, make your resume reflect the job description. And keep your resume format clean and simple. Struggle number 3. Low salary versus high cost of living. With the career level you're at and your experience that you have, it's hard to find a good job with a good pay rate that matches your skill set. The solution I have for you for this is to research the salary trend and negotiate your pay. Most people don't. Always ask for a little bit more than you actually need. All right, let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say you need $28 an hour to pay all your bills and have some saving. Ask for $30. If they say yes, then great. If they say no, then ask them to meet you halfway. Halfway of 30 is 28.5, which means you get to make a little bit more than you actually needed. This also is a great way to help you not get lowballed.
Is anyone else struggling to get a job right now? I'm genuinely curious. I literally wake up every fucking day and I apply to multiple jobs on Indeed. And I don't know if it's because I'm using Indeed, but I don't hear shit back for any of these jobs. Like, I literally don't hear shit back. Why is it impossible to find a fucking job right now? I'm seriously so over it. I wake up every single day and I have nothing to do and nothing to look forward to. I have no fucking routine. It's like I wake up just to scroll on TikTok or lay in bed and feel fucking worthless. And then the days that I do get up and get ready, what am I getting ready for? To record myself to post on TikTok? Like, I'm getting sick and tired of it. It's low-key depressing and it's fucking with my mental health a little bit, which I don't want it to, because who wants that? It's just really exhausting and it's really fucking annoying that I'm spending all this time, energy, and effort into getting a job and I don't hear shit back from these jobs. And I'm applying for things that I'm qualified for. Like, I'm applying for things that I have experience in. I just don't understand. Like, I literally... I have changed my resume multiple times. I've edited it. I've done all these different things to try to get a job. And it's like, I don't hear shit back. And then the one job I had an interview for, and they told me I had the job, but then told me I had to wait for the offer letter and all this background check shit and credit. Another thing, why are they fucking checking your credit now to get a job? Why do they have to do a credit check? That's weird as fuck. Anyways, I have not heard shit back from that job either. And that was a week ago. And I've already messaged them and called them so many times. I don't want to be annoying and keep messaging like, hey, what's up? But also, they still have the job posted on Indeed and they're only hiring one position, one role, one position. And apparently I have it, but the job posting is still up. So I'm like, bitch, that's not my job. And if it is, why are you still taking interviews? Like, why are you still letting people apply? So yeah, it's just really stressful and annoying. I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time to find a job. I've been applying to jobs for months, and not a single thing has came my way. Like, the one thing that did, I had the interview for, and then nothing. Crickets. It's really annoying. It's really fucking depressing. I want to be able to make money. I want to have a routine. I want to meet new people. I'm almost 20 fucking sticks. Like, I should not be a stay-at-home daughter. I really should not. It makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel like it makes me feel worthless. I just don't understand why is it so hard to find a job right now. And does anyone else fucking relate? Am I the only person going through this? Is it just because like I'm not, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong? Oh, and also side note that doesn't really relate to this, but the people commenting on my old TikToks about the job that I posted about, they're like, you should delete these. My name is not connected to this account. I use a random fucking email. My number's not connected. I have fucking 700 followers. You're not going to see it. So please shut the fuck up. Thank you.
After reviewing your CV, we decided to move forward with candidates whose experience more closely matches the role.
No worries. It only took me 3 hours to fill out the fucking application. Serious question. Who the fuck are these people? Who are these other candidates? I've never met any of them. I've never seen any of them in the wild before. Who have they got me going up against here? 20-year-olds somehow with 100 years of experience, who fucking can probably code, no doubt, speak 40 languages, and probably live in the same fucking building as the office. Have a day off. Not sure what's worse, though. Getting this spam or getting gegenpressed by recruiters who are offering you jobs that have got nothing to do with the skills I possess. Hey Cam, with your skills and experiences in writing and in the marketing industry, we thought you'd be a perfect fit for this rat-catching role we have on offer. The depressing thing is, if I went for that rat-catching role, I'll know that I get put up against the Pied fucking Piper. It's got to the point where I don't even think I want a job anymore. I just want an interview. Just want an interview. Just want the opportunity to fuck it up in person, if that's all right. Is that too much to ask?
If anyone's looking for an update on the current state of the job market, do I have a social interaction to share with all of you? So today I got a phone call from a recruiter who I had previously worked with. And I had been working with him for a while for a role at this company that he thought I was perfect for. And it was managing some social for on a team, working with department marketing managers and things like that to help bring all these social activations to life. And he thought I was a great person for it. I thought I was great for the role as well. And I didn't get it, but that's completely okay. And today he reached out and he said, hey man, I have this other role at that same company that I think you would be perfect for. And I said, cool, tell me a little bit about it. And he starts describing the role, and it is the exact same role as the one that I had previously interviewed for. He is describing it the exact same way. So I then asked, hey man, how much is the salary? What's the salary band that we're working with? And he described to me that the salary band was very competitive and perfect for this level of expertise, but it was $20K less than the role that I had previously interviewed for, which was only just slightly above what I'm currently making now. So I was a little bit confused, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, man, I'm not actively, and I told him, I'm not actively looking, but why don't you send over the job description like you did last time so I can read through it and think about it? And he said, yeah, for sure, of course. So he sent over the job description, and I opened it. And I had looked for the previous email of the job description that he sent me the first time I interviewed with him, and they were the exact same role. This company was trying to hire the exact same role, exact same person for $20K less. So I noticed that everything was the exact same, the number of years experience, the education level, and all of the responsibilities and roles under this job description were the exact same thing. So I sent him an email and I was like, hey man, did you happen to just accidentally send me the wrong one? And he goes, nope, that's the one. That's the one. So he knew too. So that's where we are. Everyone wants more and wants to pay significantly less.
I need y'all to be so real with me. Is it even possible to get jobs right now? It's been almost 4 months now. I'm rigorously applying to jobs. I am overqualified for half the jobs I'm applying for, and I'm not even getting emails back. I'm not even getting confirmation that these people have even looked at my resume. If you work in HR or you're in the hiring process at your job, please let us know in the comments what we can do or what you're looking for. I'm somebody who has a full-blown degree, several years of experience. I've been working in really high-value jobs since 2018. Genuinely feels like if you're applying for jobs, you're basically just applying to win the lottery. So defeating. It feels like you're constantly being told that you're not good enough, and there's never a conversation about what made you not a fit for the role. Instead, it's just AI generated emails that probably hundreds of people are receiving. I used to think that the only way to get jobs was to have connections and know people who already work the jobs you're applying for, but even that is not true. Let me know if you have any advice, and I doubt this is the last I'll be talking about this, so follow for more.
tell me why I just did this interview. And I always like to ask the question of, hey, is there anything that we discussed today or that you saw on my resume that may instill doubt in me excelling in this role? And that gives the interviewer time to really think and reflect on my resume and our conversation and base like how it went, and for them to ask any last minute questions that may instill a little bit of doubt in me to be able to excel in that role. And hopefully by them asking that question, I'm able to answer it and help them feel more secure of me doing well in this role, right? So I asked that question at the end of every single interview, and this time I asked the question today, and the girl goes, I think the only thing that really has me a little bit doubtful about you excelling in this role is really the fact that you don't really have a lot of e-commerce experience. I mean, you said a few, but like not as much compared to the other candidates that I have interviewed for. And I know the team is really, really looking for that. And a lot of the candidates have way more experience and are more heavy hitters in that area. But I can definitely tell you're super passionate about paid media. You love marketing and you are so knowledgeable and you're a super smart girl. And that definitely comes off in our conversation that we had today. But like I said, that is really the only thing that I really have a little bit doubt in, that maybe the team will be willing or lenient to like look by or like not really pay attention to. But I don't really know. Just compared to the other candidates, I don't really know if you hold up in that standpoint. What? First of all, nowhere in my resume does it say I have e-commerce experience. So let's just start there. Nowhere on that job application did I say or check a box that I had e-commerce experience. Nowhere on the actual job description does it say you need e-commerce experience. Paid media is paid media, okay? Like, that's just that. So the fact that you just gave that and then just told me that, like, yeah, all the other candidates that I've interviewed and that I'm about to get on an interview with after your call have significantly way more experience than you in e-commerce. And that's really what we're looking for. But yeah, we'll let you know. Why are you wasting my time then? If you know you're looking for someone in e-commerce and has e-commerce experience, and nowhere on my resume did I put e-commerce experience, nowhere on my application that I did e-commerce experience, nowhere in my screening questions did I add e-commerce experience, nowhere says e-commerce experience, and now you're expecting me to have e-commerce experience? Like, you're just wasting my time. And at this point, I literally got off the interview and said, okay, thank you for your time. Got off the interview and literally said, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Like, I already knew like that wasn't the job or that wasn't the company for me, because I did not say anything about e-commerce experience. And here's the thing. This is not my first time running into something like this. Like, believe it or not, it isn't. Like, there's so many interviews that I have gotten or did, and every single time I ask that question, people always come back with something that I have never even stated on my resume, that's not even on my LinkedIn profile, that's not even on the job description, that isn't even, I don't even know where they're pulling this information from. So it just kind of blows my mind. I'm just like, if you want e-commerce experience, that's 100% fine. You can have your e-commerce experience. I'm not saying that you can't, look for someone with e-commerce experience. But if that's heavily what your team is looking for to build out a certain team or fill a certain role that is missing on that team is e-commerce experience, why reach out to me if you know I don't have e-commerce experience? Do I have paid media experience? Yes. Do I feel like I'm well versed in paid media? Yes. But e-commerce, not so much. And I can admit that because that's not my expertise. I do not know that. So please stop wasting my time. Thank you.
I've applied to over 300 jobs in the last month on Instagram, LinkedIn, Indeed, and I've heard back from 10. Just generally am like stressed out with school coming to a close. I'm about to graduate and I haven't found any jobs yet. I've been using like the SideShift app to find side hustles, but obviously I need a full-time job, so I'm running out of options if anyone has any ideas.
Update on the job hunt. So listen, I had a couple of interviews, didn't hear back from two of them. The one job they offered me on the spot, but I asked them for $20 an hour because the ranges was 17 to 24. So nigga said, all right, yeah, I'm gonna send you the offer when you get home. I look at the offer, that nigga lowballed me at 17. I was about to just fucking take it, but I'm like, for $17, where it's at, the fact that I gotta start part-time and I won't have benefits. But this is why everybody's job hunt is unique, because listen, I was going to take the job, but I remember I need benefits. Like, he told me I had to start part-time, and then maybe in 6-7 months I'll become full-time. Whole time, I need benefits really bad. I had kidney issues earlier this year, and a year and a half ago I had cardiac arrest. I nearly fucking died. Like, I'd be damned if I'm working, something go bad at the job, and I gotta pay out of pocket to take an ambulance. Fuck out of here. But look, we back at it. I'm going to get some. You going to get some. We not going to be unemployed for too much longer. We going to get this money. As long as we trying, that's all we can do. You feel me?
If y'all see me work in retail or customer service, I need you to see me, wave, move on, act like shit sweet. I applied for a biology job. After I got done applying, I scrolled all the way to the bottom. They paid $12. $12 to work in a lab. Another job paid $13 and it was in downtown. You see me in the store, you wave, you say, hey, you move on. Okay.
I don't know if I want to scream or cry or just give up on life right now. I hate the job market. I hate it. You know why? Because why am I competing against people with more experience for the same roles that I should be getting, that all of my skills align with? I am everything they're looking for in terms of skills, in terms of expertise. I even had the experience level that they originally were looking for on the job description. Yet, someone with more experience than I did applied to the same position and then they got the job. Even though they loved me. They sent me an email back. They were like, we absolutely loved you. And if we could hire both of you, we absolutely would, but we had to choose the one with higher experience. I was passionate about this position. I cared. I actually cared about the cause. And they said, fuck that. Let's go with the person with more experience. I hate it. And this was a low budget marketing manager position at a nonprofit that someone with more experience should not have even been applying to. Why am I competing against that other person with more experience for this? I am so tired of this job market. I am so tired. I've been applying for like a year now to try to find roles that align with my skills, give me the job growth and like career growth that I've been wanting, and also pay what I deserve. Even ChatGPT agrees that I am underpaid for what I bring to the table. I have a master's degree. Why am I stuck in a low-paying job at a company that I'm not passionate about? Like, I'm good at what I do. I graduated top of my class. And then got a master's degree also. I should not be struggling, but I am. And you know what's funny? Just yesterday and the day before yesterday, I was over here thinking, hey, it finally feels like things are aligning for me. It finally feels like, you know what? Things are falling into place. But I was wrong. Every time I get close to getting a job that I really want, that I'm passionate about, and aligns with my skills, and pays what I want, because pay is important. I don't care about the companies that are like, oh, like, pay is not like, that's not what we're here for. No, fuck that, because in this economy, pay is so important, especially when the job market feels so predatory. It feels so predatory right now because they want like 5 to 7 years of experience for like a job that pays entry level. What the fuck is up with that? And then why are the people with 5 to 7 years of experience applying to the entry to mid-level jobs? Why am I competing against those people? Like, I'm trying to grow in my career and I can't. And every time I feel like I get close to a job that I really, really want, and I'm like, okay, it's great, they love me, and all the skills are aligned, like everything is there. And I feel like maybe this is what all the waiting was for. Maybe this is what the universe had in store for me. And then it feels like the rug just gets pulled out from under my feet. I am tired of this shit. I am tired.